This is a story most doctors dismissed and most historians ignored. A man born into nobility, cursed with two faces. One smiled while he wept. One whispered while he tried to sleep. This is Edward Mordrake. And these are the lost tapes. Before we dive in, would you listen if the second face spoke to you? Tell us below. Chapter 1. The Man with Two Faces. Edward Mordrake was born in the early 1800s, England, heir to a wealthy aristocratic family. His life, however, was far from privilege. On the back of his head, hidden beneath carefully styled hair, was a second face, eyelids that moved, lips that twitched, but it never spoke, at least not to others. When he smiled, the other wept. When he slept, it whispered. Chapter 2. Exile and Silence. Edward isolated himself from society. His family, ashamed, sent him away to a countryside estate, alone with his condition. He began keeping journals, scribbled poetry. He described the voice of the second face, soft, sinister, urging him to do unspeakable things. He called it the devil's twin and begged for someone to remove it. But no surgeon dared. What would you do if your reflection started whispering back? Comment mirror if you'd face it. Chapter 3. The Lost Tapes. In 1998, a crate was discovered in an old mental institution set for demolition in Maine. Inside were torn pages, eerie self-portraits, and shattered phonograph cylinders. One label read, "Night of the Final Voice." Audio experts restored only a few seconds. A rasping whisper, unintelligible, but human. Chapter 4. Fiction or cover-up? Modern science identifies similar cases. Craniopagus parasiticus, a parasitic twin fused to the head. But Edward's case? No verified photographs, no real documentation, just one entry in an 1895 medical encyclopedia, later proven to be a hoax. So why do some morgue reports list a two-faced man buried in an unmarked grave in Kent? Why do eyewitness accounts persist from caretakers who saw it blink? Ever wonder if some legends were covered up because they were true? Chapter 5. The Whisper Lives On. Edward's story didn't end, it evolved. Reddit ARGs reference the whisperer behind the veil. TikToks try to recreate his voice with AI. Artists claim the face comes to them in dreams. His name echoes through fiction, but the fear it sparks, that's very real. Because whether he lived or not, we remember him. Subscribe for more eerie chapters from the Midnight Archives. We remember what the world forgets.